Praise be Jesus Christ. Palm Sunday. And of course, in completely different conditions, completely different reality than a year ago and many, many years ago. Hopefully, never to be like this again. Um, but for now, we try to focus on the present. And I'm sure many of us are thinking with nostalgia about the past, thinking about going to Mass for Palm Sunday, preparing the palms, bringing them, enjoying the beautiful readings, the liturgy, the singing, the hearing of the story of Jesus entering Jerusalem and being part of it when we wait outside of churches. All of that is not going to be available to most of us this year. But at the same time, it kind of makes us realize how much poorer the world would have been without Christianity, without beautiful liturgies, without prayers, without the priesthood, without the Mass, without the tradition that we carry on. When people ask, why do you always do the same thing? Well, we do it the same so we don't forget. And now we can, bring those memories to our mind and just kind of reminiscing about how it was. Um, but I think it's still very important to remember that Jesus is preparing for the most difficult week of his life, and I know many people in the world too, many people in the United States suffering and preparing for what might be for them the worst week. The pandemia is a reality. It's taking people's lives. It's causing people to be afraid, to despair, to lose jobs. And so, what Jesus is experiencing when he's entering on a donkey and people are shouting and screaming and clapping, and he's feeling lonely and misunderstood and rejected and just but he's doing it. He submits to the process of the story of salvation. He submits to the humiliation that is already taking place because he knows they are not shouting and giving him this standing ovation because they love what he truly is or his truth. They don't know. They reject him. um and he's scared. He's scared. We know that because in the garden we'll see that he's going to be terrified. And that's why, those who are scared, you're not lonely. And I know you don't want to just hear, I'm not lonely, so it's okay, Jesus suffered with me. But no, we know that Jesus not only suffers, but he wins at the end. He gives us an example of how to experience difficulties, difficult time, how to experience suffering with dignity and love and patience and not lose control, not begin to panic, not become selfish, trying to control everything, buy out everything from the store so that I can survive. No, we are Christians. Now the world is hungry to see our example, and we're supposed to give it. And we need to pray in order to have that, to submit to the process, to submit to whatever the Lord is allowing for us to experience. But of course, be responsible. Of course, be careful. Just like Jesus was when his time was not coming yet. Jesus would disappear. He would protect himself. He would not let anybody mistreat him before the time has come. And so the church thinks about the people who are lonely, who are scared, because it may be all of us, and somewhere there in our mind and heart, this fear is creeping in. How much longer? We want to say, I want this to be over with. Jesus was eager. He said that to his disciples, how he's longing to drink the chalice of his passion. He wants it to be over too, so that he can be with his Father again. He is humble. He's that humble Lamb of God, but a powerful one. humble because he submits to the humiliation, to everything he has to go through, but at the same time so powerful because he's free to give his life. He's free to say yes to the suffering, knowing that he's gonna save many. And here is our strength. That freedom that no matter what happens, maybe we are entering the most difficult holy week of our life, but at the end of that there is this hope, there is resurrection that we may not see in church. But Jesus will continue his way to the cross, way of the cross, his death and resurrection, and be with us. And so, if you would like to be present for these reflections, please subscribe to the channel. And you are in my prayers. I ask you for your prayers, and God bless you. It's good to be with you.